When temperatures hit the low 30s, most of us accept that will cost us a sleepless night or two. But at Swindon's National Self-Build and Renovation Centre, they're now seeing more people wanting to know how to keep their houses cool.
Windows and doors, everyone knows that they're a particular problem area of heat leaking out of a property, but also in the warmer months, that's when heat can be brought into the property. So we've got lots of companies here that will offer triple glazed windows, for example. And again, if you install those correctly, they will act as an insulation, as a barrier to stop that overheating.
A report from the UK Green Building Council says 6 million houses and flats across London and the south face at least 3 weeks of 28-degree plus temperatures every year, with schools having to cope with around 10 weeks of extreme heat, even if we manage to limit future global temperature rises to 2%. So, how best to keep houses cool in the summer and warm in the winter? Harvey Fremlin says that, strange as it may seem, any new houses we do build need to be better insulated.
The key is in the detail with insulation and airtightness. The fabric will be breathable, so it will retain the heat in the colder months, and the insulation and the products are designed to do just that. But they're also designed to block out solar gain, so heating from the sun as well.
Heat pump sales are rising rapidly. Government grants of £7,500 are making them more affordable. But while nearly 100,000 were sold last year, that's still a long way short of the 600,000 a year the government wants installed by 2028.
So we've got mechanical ventilation and heat recovery systems. So they filter out the external air, bring that fresh air into a home, and then they provide heating in the winter but cooling in the summer.
The government wants another 1.5 million more houses built over the next 4 years and has introduced tougher regulations to try and force builders to tackle overheating problems. New builds are one thing, but for councils like Reading's, it's their social housing stock that's the bigger problem.
The obstacles would be the older houses, the houses that have been built in the 60s, the 50s, 60s and the 70s, where we would need to revamp, to renovate and to change.
One solution would be to put aircon units like those you see on apartment blocks in places like Spain on flats here. But Jenny Chandela, an architect who works out of the Self-Build Centre in Swindon, says that should only be considered as a last resort.
It can have a part to play, but actually it would be better in our climate, as it is right now, to try and make the smart design decisions and the smart construction method. There are certainly reasons why you would want to use air conditioning in certain scenarios if it's a retrofit house and you just can't get it down to those levels in a cost-effective manner. But certainly with a new build house, you have every opportunity to design smart.